Hi, I'm Ali. I'm a physio and podiatrist at Sydney Advanced Physio, and I just wanted to talk to you today about how to fit a boot. When you have a foot injury, it's quite important that you do get the right kind of boot because you're trying to offload the area so that it actually heals. If you've got a boot that warps all over the place, it's not really doing the job that you need it to do. So what I usually recommend is something along the lines of an air cast walker boot. This is the elite version. The standard version is still stable enough. It might just not be quite as comfortable, but it will do the trick. I'm sure there are other brands, but this is the best one that I've found so far. It's around the $200 mark, $180 to $200 mark. If you're buying a $30 boot, you're going to get a $30 result. Okay, so this is an Aircast walker boot. It's only a little bit different to the standard one. The reason is because there's a little cutout at the back that makes it more comfortable when you walk. The standard one is straight across and can dig in a little bit. So if you're going to be in it for 6 to 8 weeks, you want to be comfortable. This boot is just a tad small for me. We don't have any of the other ones in stock. That's fine. Your toe needs to be behind the line. If you rock forward, so if I was to wear this boot and I was to walk and I was to clip my toe, goodbye to the end of my toe. Okay, so what you do is you put the padding around, you slide your foot in, make sure that the boot is unpumped. So you want to make sure you've let the valve release go so all of the air is out of the air sacs. So you can do this by pressing this button here. While it's on 3, that's going to let go of the back. 1 is going to release this side, so you press the button again, and then obviously 2 is going to release, or 1 is going to release this side. So once you've done that, you have a sock on that comes in the packet. This is going to stop you from sweating through the liner of the boot. It means you won't have to put up with a smelly boot, and neither will the people living in your house. So these can go through the wash quite easily. You can either use nice bamboo socks, cotton socks, as long as they're tall and they absorb sweat, that's fine. Okay, so then what you do is you put this piece of plastic over the top. And the trick is to, instead of putting it through the end bit, you put it through the closest bit. What that does is it stops it from coming unstuck. If you put it through just the, you put it through here twice, that's going to stop it from coming undone. Okay? So you go through. You want to tuck these in if you can, so you can keep it nice and tight. The other thing is, as I said, this is a tiny bit small for my calf. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that this bit here is not too tight. If you're walking in this boot and you're starting to feel numbness, pins and needles down the front of your shin, it means that the cushions are too tight, and you need to let some air out, or you've done up the straps too tight. Once you've got this on, then you can have a bit of a play with the button on the side here. The different numbers just mean different air sacs, so as you pump them up, so if you've got 1, then you pump this up and you're going to feel the 1 expanding. Okay, don't press them up too much, it will push you forward and you'll get pain at the front. If you've been walking around and you're getting pain in the back of your heel, it means that you've probably got a nerve irritation. Being in a boot will offload your foot, so you should feel better. If you feel worse, you need to go and talk to your physio about it. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give your physio a bell. So thanks for watching. Hopefully that's been helpful. If you've had any trouble with foot pain, feel free to give us a bell on 9416 4410.